Hallo, det er Einar fra Unity-senteret. Vi har i dag hatt Baldron, en av de, er det eneste i Norge som både har skoler og har forskning og måleinstrumenter på jordstråling og mobilstråling. Og de har vært rundt og målt Unity-senteret. Og nå skal vi ta opp litt av konklusjonene her på hva som er blitt målt. Nå har vi faktisk også fått målt jordstråling og satt opp beskyttelse med steiner. Og nå skal vi høre litt fra disse gutta. Hva er det som... I was talking English. Okay, we'll go over to English later. Okay, vi skal ta konklusjonene på hva de oppdaget, og hva stråling er for noe, og litt sånne ting. Så da tror jeg bare overlater til Kleiman. Raphael, or your name was?
Heiko Wenner.
That's German.
Yes.
Okay, this is Knolletott. I want to ask you, now we have looked at the house here, and we have found very high mobile energies coming in here. Not so very much the computer things in my office. The LAN, the wireless LAN was not too much here, but we found that in the other rooms in the house here. So your equipment, we could measure where the problems are. But what is dangerous? Is it all of the energies together, or one and one, or?
Well, I mean, it's the overall picture. Here we have very powerful mobile masts. The antennas are closely put on different roofs here, and they are coming in both the GSM 900, which is the normal mobile phone frequency, and also 3G på norsk, also UMTS, and several other frequencies. And as you said, it's actually quite positive in this house. You're conscious about these things. So there is no wireless telephone. There's no DECT telephone. Ingen trådløs hustelefon. There is almost no wireless LAN, no trådløs router. So yes, we have quite a good situation in the inside as far as mobile radiation, but we have some problems from the outside.
I don't know if we're gonna go into it already now. What can we do with the big radiation in the town here? You saw that in my office it was over 200 something.
Microwatt per kvadratmeter.
Yes, and the normal, they say that it's okay for human being is 50?
In an office place. Actually for living place it's 10, and for sleeping place it should actually be below 1. If you consider, for example, the city of Salzburg in Austria, they have been very, very advanced in consciousness about mobile radiation and health issues, and they actually would recommend below 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here is 200.
Yes.
I'm still alive.
You are.
Yes. and your name again was
Heiko.
Heiko. Heiko, it's...
Shall I write it down?
Yes, now it's too late. Heiko, what are you doing? You're cooperating with Kleiman in what ways? I've seen you work. You've been working as some kind of energy healer. You see and feel energies in very exact amounts.
Yes.
Is this something this is your work all over Europe?
Yes, all over Europe, you tell.
Yes.
Now I'm in Norway. Next week I'm in Switzerland and so on. And Germany is my company. It's called Akuri, the name GmbH. And my work is to find a combination between energy work and building biology.
Building biology.
Building biology.
Okay.
Because you can before you can start, this is my meaning, with energy work or therapy, you should have a look to the environment where the people live. And there are a lot of influence concerning electrosmog, pollutions.
Electrosmog, is that all the wireless things?
Yes, it's it's high frequency and low frequency together.
Special telephones and
Yeah, special telephones, deck telephones. Most of them are of the influence are house-made. Yeah,
House-made?
homemade. Yeah, by the people. They buy it. They buy deck telephones, wireless LAN, baby
call.
baby call,
Yes.
and all these things without wires. And I think there is a big influence of the health of the people.
Is that some of the worst things? All the wireless things in the house?
Yes, yes. Most
Okay,
of
so
them.
that's a big
No,
problem coming.
That's a very big problem. I think for the near future. It's now and it's
Okay.
more and more raising.
So you have all these wireless things in the house, and you also have computers, wireless, and telephone.
Yes.
And then on top of that, you have all the energies for the mobile telephones.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what you have been talking about is all the energy is topping up together. Is that's the problem?
That's the problem. All this combination of negative influences for the health of
Yes.
people. During the last 13 years, it raised more and more, and that will be the problem for the future.
For the
children
future
and,
generations.
for the children and for the stress of the
Yes.
body.
Some people are looking for proof
Yes.
for this stress. Are they coming up proof now from hospitals or some kind of places where they find out statistics about mobile phones? Do they see problems coming up now?
I think there are a lot of statistics.
Bioinitiative.
Yeah.
And,
Perhaps he is now the expert of statistics and all the influences which were tested in labors or somewhere else.
I mean, just check, for example, Stråling, which is a fantastic new initiative in Norway, an association which works with objective information about radiation and health. And internationally, there's the International EMF Alliance. EMF stands for electromagnetic fields. So this alliance is kind of an association of all independent researchers, all the researchers that work with the question of radiation and health, which are not paid by the mobile industry. The problem is, of course, that there's many reports saying that this is completely harmless and it actually does you good. Your children get more intelligent the more radiation they get. But of course, these are paid by the mobile industry.
Yes.
Just to name one thing, there's a bioinitiative. Is kind of a meta study. It's a study of studies. Hundreds of very high class scientific reports have been put together, and they came to this very clear conclusion that we are killing ourselves and especially our children with these rising amounts of mobile radiation.
Okay. What kind of health problems are we finding coming up now that has with these energy currents to do?
Well, in the first place, the superficial symptoms, they can vary a lot. If you are more kind of a nervous person, then you probably get headaches and difficulties with sleeping. If you're more of an athlete, you're more prone to muscle pain and so forth. But you can say that when radiation comes together with metal toxicity, I mean amalgam, mercury, mercury, lead, and aluminum as metals that we often have in our bodies from eating fish, from amalgam, from vaccinations, then you are much more sensitive to mobile radiation, and it has a deeper health effect. And then the third factor, which very often also comes, is chronic infections like Lyme borreliosis and other bacteria, virus, and parasites which we have in our bodies. And the combination of these factors is what makes most people sick. And then we got ME, fibromyalgia, we got autism, which is very often related to the combination of radiation, metal toxicity and chronic infections.
Okay.
We also got hyperactivity. So kind of this whole wave of neurological chronic diseases in the last 10, 20 years is very highly related to radiation.
You want to say something?
Yes, my experience is, and most of the people or of my customers are therapy resistant.
What's that?
They are resistant for all therapies.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've
And-
done hundreds of therapies and
Yes.
nothing helped.
Yes, and
Okay.
nothing helped. And I check the environment and recommend a lot of things they have to do. And when they follow my recommendation, round about 6, perhaps 8 weeks later, the therapy can go on. You can start with it. With
Okay, you're saying that it's the problem at home, the
Yes.
radiation at home or at work.
Yeah, yeah,
When they take that away,
yeah.
then they can start to do something with their problems.
Yes.
And
Yes,
if
yes.
they don't do anything at home, this radiation would just keep them going in this same problem,
Yes.
and you can't do
Yes,
anything with
yes,
it.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
interesting.
yes, because the body is stressed and there's no chance for self-healing energy.
Okay. Well, your self-healing doesn't work either when you have all this electromagnetic. Okay. But when you're working, you get clients. When you put up new houses, and then
Yes.
what do? You go and find where the best place to put up the house, which direction, and all these things.
Yes, I developed my own system.
Mm.
First, I have to find out the radiation of the environment, mobile masts or something else. The influence. The next step is geopathic stress to find out
What's that?
the
Is that
water veins and what is it called?
Geology?
Geology. Yes.
Fjell?
Forecasting, yeah,
Forecasting,
på norsk.
yeah,
Okay.
in
Okay.
Norway.
Yeah.
Here is special forecasting. Yes.
In Oslo. Yeah.
Radon. Yeah, the
Radon.
influence of radon, the influence of chemical influence, perhaps. Yes, and this is like a puzzle, and each point is a part of the puzzle. And then when I'm finished, I give my recommendation to my customer, and I think one special thing is where you have to put the sleeping rooms.
Mm.
Or another thing is the shearming material. If it's necessary to shield the house, yes.
And the shielding material, that could be paint and curtains and
Yes.
such.
Painting, curtains.
Yes.
It depends on the influence.
Yes.
When you have a very strong magnetic field, you need special material because magnetic fields to shield it's very difficult. It's one of the difficult things because they go through big stones and materials through and through your body too. And there is a special metal you can use. You have to use, or
But that is not so often. I mean, the magnetic field,
One moment.
Yeah.
On YouTube, you only have 15 minutes.
yeah, right.
I'm just going to cut now, and we're going to start up from. We take a number 2,
Yeah.
part 2, and we just thank you for this one. So, for you people who wants to look some more, we're going to take a part 2 here. But I want to just for you who don't want to look anymore, you have this. This is the Heiko's homepage. If you want to look more at what he's done.